Hatsune Miku is the ultimate kawaii idol who's taken the world by storm even though she is not even human. So who exactly is Hatsune Miku, and did an actual human man marry her in Japan? Let's talk about it. Hi friends, my name's Amber and I'm so obsessed with all things kawaii that I literally moved across the world to Japan to study Japanese just so I can learn everything there is to know about all my favorite characters. And I share what I learn here with you guys. Let's get into Hatsune Miku. So first things first, who exactly is Hatsune Miku? Well, this anime-looking girl is a special kind of pop star. She's what we call a Vocaloid. So a Vocaloid is a vocal android or voice synthesizing program, which can be used to create any songs fans or musicians write for her. Hatsune has it all, from great fashion sense to a pretty design and a very unique singing voice. Her name comes from 3 Japanese words. The first part, Hatsu, means first, Ne means sound, so Hatsune, first sound, and then Miku is inspired by the Japanese word mirai, which means future. So that makes Hatsune Miku the first sound of the future, which is pretty on point considering that the virtual pop star isn't even human. Pretty futuristic concept, right? Hatsune Miku is sometimes referred to as CV01 or character voice 01. She's also known as Japan's little electric diva. Miku is everywhere, from YouTube videos to anime shows and even live concerts. Let's talk about how she was created. Did you know that Hatsune Miku made her debut on August 31st, 2007? So yeah, that would make her around 18 years old, but according to Krypton Future Media, the company who created Hatsune Miku, she is eternally 16 years old. So no matter how many years go by, she will forever remain 16. Krypton Future Media intended for her to be an eternal idol. So using Yamaha's Vocaloid software, combined with the help of Japanese voice actor Saki Fujita, Krypton Future Media created Hatsune Miku. As for her iconic design, that was created by Kei Garo. Miku stood out in the world of pop idols, not only because she was a virtual star, but also because of her unique look and personality. Hatsune Miku's personality can be a little complex, changing depending on the situation. In some media, she's very live and energetic, and others, she's more soft, quiet, and caring. Miku changes her personality based on the song she's singing and the dance that she needs to perform. So versatile. Is it versatile or versatile? I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you say it. But anyway, yeah. Miku can fit all kinds of music. Speaking of music, did you know that Hatsune actually has different kinds of voice banks that make her unique? It's a little confusing, so we'll talk about that in a bit. A cool outfit. So you may know Hatsune Miku for her long teal hair and iconic schoolgirl outfit, but did you know she actually has a lot of different looks? She has futuristic outfits, kawaii outfits, and even dyes her hair different colors sometimes. Okay, so let's go over all of the different types of Mikus we know about. First, of course, is the original Miku. Then there's Snow Miku, a special snowy version where she has sky blue hair and snowflake accents. There's Racing Miku, the ambassador for Good Smile Racing Team. There's Sakura Miku, a special design based on cherry blossoms. Sakura Miku has a pink pigtails and a pink flowery outfit. Next is Magical Mirai Miku, which is a special concert version of Miku. This version gets fresh, colorful outfits every year. Project Diva Miku is a design created for the Project Diva rhythm game. Next is Leonine Miku, which showcases Miku in a school uniform with an edgy twist. Then there's the more jump version of Miku, which has her in a white frilly dress. After that is the Vivid Bad Squad Miku, which has her dressed as a kind of rebel. There's Wonderlands and Showtime Miku, a more whimsical style. And last but not least, we have 25G Miku. This special design was made for Project Sekai Night Court. So yeah, there are a lot of Miku designs to fall in love with. Personally, I really like the Sakura one. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below and you'll be automatically entered to win one of these exclusive Blippo water bottles. Perfect for hydrating before your next Hatsune Miku show. Project Sekai is a rhythm game that features not only Miku, but a bunch of other virtual pop stars. So let's meet them. First is Kagemine Rin, who's like a sister to Miku. She's twins with Kagemine Ren, who is a boy that wants to be a DJ. Next up, we have Megurine Luka. She has a gentle, elegant voice, and her calm demeanor is something that Miku loves. After that, we have Meiko, a girl whose voice brings Miku courage and joy. She's one of the OG virtual stars, so we might have to make a video on her next. Last but not least, we have Keito, a boy with a wide vocal range who has a fresh and natural voice. You can just tell his personality by his unruly hair and long scarf. scarf, long scarf. So cool. Okay, so we're finally getting onto the part that you've all been waiting for. Being as cute and famous as she is, a lot of fans wonder, does Hatsune Miku have a boyfriend? And the answer is... Hatsune Miku is single. Hatsune Miku is too busy to think about love. Fans do like to ship her with other Vocaloids though, like Kagamine Ren. Other human fans even fall in love with Miku themselves. Yes, you heard that right. It might sound crazy, but it's true. Someone in Japan actually fell so in love with Miku that he decided to hold a real-life wedding to marry her. In 2018, the school administrator Akihiko Kondo held a real-life wedding with a Hatsune Miku kolashi. Though it was an unofficial marriage, Kondo said he wanted the world to see how much he truly loved Hatsune Miku. So yeah, talk about a dedicated fan base. So like we mentioned before, Hatsune Miku has a ton of different voice banks that give her the unique voice that we all know and love. She has 6 voice styles that fans can use for songs. That includes soft, sweet, dark, vivid, solid, and light. She can also sing and speak in different languages, including Japanese, English, and Chinese. Talk about pop star talent. Oh, I feel like I didn't show my cool Miku-inspired outfit. I felt like Tenshi Kawaii was kind of the way to go. Felt a little Miku-y. What do you guys think? So besides being a music star, Hatsune Miku has a ton of different media that fans can explore. You can find her singing in a lot of anime like Akikan and Yamishibai Japanese ghost stories. She also appears in Baka Test as a member of Class B. If reading is more your thing, Hatsune also appears in a bunch of manga. For example, the Maker Hikoshiki Hatsune Mix and Zoku Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. So yeah, in those two, there's a lot of fun Miku adventures that you can read. Are you wondering about Miku's video games? Because there are a ton of those too. For example, there's Hatsune Miku Project Diva, where you get to sing and dance along to her music. There's also Hatsune Miku Future Stars Project Mirai. This one features Hatsune Miku in Nendoroid style. Hatsune Miku also has a VR game called Hatsune Miku VR. This one takes dancing with Miku to a virtual level. Of course, when it comes to games, we should definitely talk about the Project Sekai rhythm game, but we'll get to that in a bit. So why exactly is Hatsune Miku so popular in Japan and around the world? Well, one of the main reasons is that her voice matches perfectly with the Japanese electronic pop scene. Miku's voice is energetic, high-pitched, and sensational. It also helps that Krypton licensed Miku under Creative Commons. This allows fans to use her image and voice for non-commercial projects. Miku's first big break came when she went viral on Nico Nico Doga, which is kind of like the Japanese version of YouTube. A fan posted a video of her singing 11 polka while waving around a spring onion, and people loved it. Now Miku's almost everywhere with over 100,000 songs using her voice. She occasionally has live shows too, with hologram performances and light shows. And if holographic performances aren't your thing, you can check out the Miku Symphony. It's a concert that pairs Miku's digital voice with a live orchestra. It's the perfect mix of classical with futuristic sound. Super cool. Miku's even had overseas performances in Singapore and the US. She performed at Coachella and even opened for Lady Gaga. Miku even made a guest appearance on The Late Night Show with David Letterman. So yeah, she's an international superstar. So even though Miku's been around for more than a decade, most people still associate her with the rhythm game Project Sekai Colorful Stage. Miku plays a big role in that game, helping different bands and even performing with them. The game was so popular that it even got a movie. It's a film where street performer Ichika and Miku go on an adventure together to find out why Miku can no longer sing like she used to. It's a very heartfelt story, you're just gonna have to watch it. Miku is a huge superstar. That's why everyone wants to work with her. Over the years, she's become the face of major brands like Google Chrome, 7-Eleven, Domino's, and even Family Mart. Some of her biggest hits include a Toyota commercial in 2011 and an ad for Lux shampoo that she did with the Scarlett Johansson. She's also teamed up with luxury brands like Louis Vuitton and Marc Jacobs. From time to time, Miku gets pop-up cafes in Japan too that feature adorable Miku-themed drinks and foods. Miku has also gotten together with a lot of big names in the kawaii universe. She's teamed up with Pokemon for Project Voltage, Pusheen and Rascal the Raccoon for digital content. She's also worked together with Sanrio, teaming up with Cinnamon Roll. Miku sometimes does cool transportation collabs too. She's teamed up with the Nishitetsu train and the Tokyo Bay Night Cruise. She's also had a train in Taiwan and local buses in the US. I want to ride those. Okay, and now that you've learned everything there is to know about Hatsune Miku, you're probably starting to wonder where you can buy her merch. Well, don't worry, because there's a lot of stuff online, from plushies to clothes to accessories, home goods, literally everything that you could possibly want, there's a Miku version of it. And if you buy all of it, don't worry, we won't judge you. Miku is a star worth celebrating. And speaking of stars, did you know that Sanryo's Cinnamon Roll also had a music career? If you thought you knew everything about Cinnamon Roll, then you might be surprised what you'll learn in the next video. Bye! Hatsune Miku is the ultimate kawaii. That means scary in Japanese. Kawaii. That's what I meant to say.